Greetings, crafters, and welcome to episode 158 of Better Than Wolves with T-Kush35. I'm coming in to report to you after completing another 15 levels of the mob tower. It has been a wee bit of time that I've spent off camera gathering up these vines and forging the stone and collecting a whole bunch of wood. I've deforested quite a bit more of the jungle over there. Yeah, things have been trucking along, just gathering resources for this. I think the next step is I'm going to be working on trying to expand the water tower some more, which is probably just going to be some more off-camera work due to the amount of repetition that there is, because I've done it before and I don't particularly feel like that's the best of content to just watch me do the same thing over and over. So let me know if you feel differently about that. Of course, I always appreciate feedback and take it into consideration based on my availability, which has been understandably a little bit less than normal of late, well, with the holiday, and I actually just got a promotion at work, so that's pretty cool. But, yeah, that's where we're standing right now. I think I really want to get going on chicken feed automation, or at the very least this would be the seed portion automation, and go from there. So we need to get some water sources up there, which I think is my current best way of automating, in this case, watermelon seed collection. I tried a couple different designs. I'm pretty sure I talked about this a few episodes. I tried a different design that was horizontal instead, and I didn't have a good way of getting all of the watermelons into one spot for collection. Or automatic seed collection, I suppose. Because the point of this is to be completely hands-free collection. And this is all in the name of making a bunch of arrows so that we can go over to, well, so that we can go on an adventure to go to the end, because we want to get to the end so that we can beat the dragon. I do need to get to the Ender portal yet, which I have maybe enough Eyes of Ender to get there. I'm probably going to end up having to make more. I'll also want more Ender Spectacles. And I did rediscover that, I have these 35 arrows here, but I have a stack and a half of feathers collected. So I could feasibly go there now, but I feel like risking it with only 2 stacks of arrows seems kind of, risky. I would much prefer to not run out of ammo whilst trying to fight the end dragon. I do plan on gathering up a bunch of... What the deuce? Oh, there's some lighting bug or something. I do plan on gathering up a bunch of snow so that I can... Oh, God. Use snowballs to blow up the end crystals. But that'll be a little bit further along the line once I... Good God. Once I have more arrows already established. So with that, I'm going to do what I can with the iron I have here to get the water tower up and running higher. And I will be back when that is done. Toodaloo. Here I am after having completed 10 more screw pumps. That was about all of the iron I had. I could make one more to make it 11, and that I might end up doing that depending on how the water can get over here. But I am actually at the first levels of this watermelon tower. So that means we can actually start having some automatic watermelon growth and harvesting, because the water can get up to here, and I can maybe get to the level of that watermelon planter. Best case scenario. Worst case scenario, I can only get to that one with my current setup. Maybe. I I mean, ideally, I would have gotten like over there another 1, 2. No, sorry. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that'd be another 25 iron, which I do not have. I only have 7. This is the culmination of my current iron supplies. But you know what? I think I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to go mining to try to get some more of these resources. Going to also be looking for some redstone so that we can get some more complex, well, not complex, but, you know, actual logic-related builds related to this. I'm thinking we can go ahead and make some sort of chicken feeder, or at least getting the sketching of what the chicken feeding and breeding machine is going to look like with the beginnings of the feed coming in. So I'm going to go mining. That'll probably take me a while, and then I will be back. So I'll see you then, unless there's some cool adventures while I'm mining, in which case I'll see you in those clips. So I have so far made 2 adventures down to the mines. I got like a stack and a half of iron, and I came back after taking a break to come see what my mob spawner had brought me. And look, come look at the bounty that we have here. Oops. Oh my god, 20 iron ingots. It's fantastic. You know what that means? Well, it means that I don't have to go mining for the rest of the iron that I was going after. I got, like, what, 9 or 10 ingots worth. So that means I will be all good to go to get the next 5 little tidbits of the water tower. So let's go ahead and grab the materials that we'll need. These bad boys. And I'm not going to need these. I can put this away. I can put the extra air torches away. Yeah, I was going to go explore over by the mob tower area. See what I could find there. And took the pit stop at first. And was greeted by that pleasant news. Well, I guess it's not really news, but sight. That pleasant sight. So here we are. We're going to jump down here. And 38 iron ingots. Oh, yeah, that's great. Okay. Excitement aside, let's go ahead and make those 5. And precisely 5. No more. Screw pumps. I'm going to keep the rest of that iron in case I need it for, you know, anything else. I will need some more glue in the number of 10 total. So we're really starting to dip into my leather sources. Gonna have to go cow hunting somewhere in the far reaches. Oh, cool. I have to melt down 5. Let's see, then we also need some grates, for which we should have enough string yet. I need to bring some of the mob drops over from the mob tower so that I have a supply of string again. Oops. Going crazy with the string. Cool. Perfectly 5. And I can put the small number of string back and grab the junglewood siding and put this leather back. And then hopefully this is done. Not even close yet. Come on, get your hiney moving. Well, I mean, it's kind of close, but slow going because there's not a full complement of hibachis around that cauldron, so it's not as optimized as it could be. Let's see. So, suppose I can run over and dump off my bowl. What else? I was able to get some more redstone. Just, like 29 or so. Didn't come across a whole lot. But it was enough, I think, for now, that I think if I pirate the block dispensers from the mortaring machine, then I might be able to do what I need. Oh, I need gears. Need some gears, which makes sense because they have moving parts. Okay, so glue, and then siding. Screw pumps, woo! Let's dump those gears back, and actually, let's get some more gears carving out. I've been trying to use this bloodwood since I'm not as big of a fan of the coloring. I don't. Pardon me, sorry. I had my sound up because I was playing on a different TV or monitor, whatever. It was a TV that I was using. I don't think I'll ever use pink in my decorations. Who knows, I might, but either way, it's the wood that we have a plethora of. So let's go run over here. Oh, you know what I should bring is some extra wood for the temporary. I suppose I could use this smooth stone. I'll bring some extra smooth stone then. It'll work out. I'll bring some extra stone siding. So it's a little bit loud. Let's try to get out of range of it. Okay, so we're gonna get this higher up since we can, and then I will be back in a jiffy when I am working on the little extension of the water. I've come back this morning to see that there are several monsters in this pit here. I do not understand how. There must be some spot around that has mob spawning points. Sorry, couldn't really think right there. Gonna have to check that out. Either way, I finished the next 5 spots in the good old water tower here, so I was figuring we can show the sweet release of water. I'm going to try to beat it up because climbing this thing becomes much more difficult when there's water in there, because while you're standing on these little edges, it drags you in. And I might or might not have fallen off a time or two when there was water in there. So we're just making our way all the way up here. As high as we can go. And then, oh yeah, I suppose they could have been spawning right there, huh? It's feasible. Because it's definitely not lit. And it was a dark night, so that's fun and exciting. Is the water actually on its way? Come here, little water. Where are you? Well, phooey. I'm going to block it off right here. And we're just going to go ahead and do this. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Darn, I'm not going to make that one. But we will make 4 of them, I think. So I think what we're going to have to do is move. Well, I guess I either put the water source over here, like I had it in my test world, or I move this. It's probably easier if I just do it option B. So let's get a little chain going here. Oh, I wonder if I can I do it like this? Nope. Okay. So we're getting a little channel. This will need some adjustments. What do? I guess a person just puts this here like that for now, huh? And then I can light my torches on a candle and can set that right there, and we should be okay, just as long as I remember to get rid of that torch before building more flammable things next to it. So in theory, this will be enough, and then we'll have to go down one. And with the down one, I need to get it over one as well. So I'm thinking we just put it here, and we'll just wrap around. Yeah, that seems fine. And I might have to kick this back one, depending on how high of a water source that counts as. Okay, so we'll wrap around here. And then we'll just need a water catching bit right there. Okay, so then it'll fall right there. And we're going to need some more corner shenanigans in this location. Right here. So we'll do this and a torch. There shouldn't be anything flammable nearby, which is good for business. Yep, I definitely need to get on over here. There we go. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that. So now, do I have a way that I can get over the ladders over on that side? Can build a little super sketch looking platformy thing. This is totally safe, ladies and gentlemen. Completely safe. Nothing to worry about in the slightest. So then, to avoid it crushing the plant, we'll just have this be one block lower if possible. How do... I suppose I could have the water just going down, but I would kind of prefer that to not be the case. Here's what we can do. We will do another sketchy... Boo! Whew, that almost ended in disaster. How about, instead of risking my life, I just do something like that. We'll just do a little... Now we'll do this sketchy platform idea. Except this time, I can ramp it up. Come on. Place it while I'm here, please. Fine, I will use you. Haha. Sucker. Alright, and then hoop, and up. I just gotta reach up there. Molding for the win. No, not molding. Yeah, molding. Molding, stone, molding for the win. Boop. Haha. And then boop. Not quite what I wanted. And boop, and then boop. Okay, cool. So that'll be my block below that. Which means I need to eliminate that. And that shouldn't get too weird with water going in here, should it? No, that should be fine. And collecting this is not a big priority because it'll go into the hoppers over yonder. Okay. Head back up here to catch that water quick. Boop. Ta-da! Little water basin. Okay, so now let's go troubleshoot what the heck's going on with the water tower. Because apparently it doesn't want to send water up. I must have blocked it somewhere that I'm unaware of. Or it was just taking a lot longer. Uncertain. But let's troubleshoot. Ah, I blocked it off here. Surprise, surprise. My own pre-planning from the first wave of improvements came to bite me in the bottom. Am I winning? Yeah, it actually takes quite a while to get that going. Gotta build up water pressure, sort of. Might be the theory. Okay, so we're gonna be blocked here, which is what we wanted. I'm gonna take that off so that we can see how far the water goes and if it just goes where I want it to or not. We shall see. Okay, so I need to bring that back 2 blocks. No worries. So 1 and 2. Then we just try to bring that down. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go like this. Yeah, just replace the siding. That should work nicely. And bada boom. And it should be able to make it around the corner. Hey, look at that. Oh, and it's gonna water this one too. Hooray! So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're halfway there. So we're gonna have some watered watermelons. Ooh, let's go get some bone meal for fertilizer. Yeah. Speed up the growth of the first crop. Yeah. Yeah. And let's also gather up the bits and bobs that are in here. Oh, melon seeds. Oh, that was from when I was testing. Or, I think the very top one occasionally grows from rain, which is pretty funny. To me. I don't know if it's funny to you guys, but either way. Some bone meal, please. Yes, I have a whole bunch of bone meal right here. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Alright, let's go. Oh, look at that. It's so awesome. Finally have some water up to that. It was how many episodes ago that I built that thing and then discovered that or rediscovered or remembered that I don't have a good way to get water to it? You know, this problem could have been solved by, fertilizer. By simply changing the stuff to, not go to ground level. But that's alright. We live and we learn. Yes, yes. Alright, perfect. Well, also this was before I remembered or learned about the change regarding planters. One of the two, because planters were changed so that they have to be watered in order to grow. That didn't used to be the case. They would definitely still grow faster if they were watered, but it was not required, which is now a thing. Okay, so with our watermelons finally having a place to grow, what I'm thinking is we need to get going on the automated feeding. So this is a hopper that will go into probably just a dispenser right underneath this. So that means we need to get underneath this. Did I enchant this yet? No. So let's go enchant that quick since I have some levels. And then I'm going to have to dig it out underneath. Now, I did record a little bit more of the preamble to efficiency. That's pretty nice. It won't last as long, but it'll go faster. Or rather, it won't last any longer, but it will go faster, which is pleasant. So I'm recording more of the build up to this, so it might be more fitting that next time we come back to this, I will have to see how much I have recorded and if it is an episode's worth. So let's go ahead and check this out first. Yeah, just gonna do the whole block this off and then dig down. We'll need some ladders. And I want a little, platform so we can walk back and forth. And speaking of which, let's just get rid of, let's get rid of having to hop here too. Oh, look at that. I should make some paths, some gravel paths, nice and illuminated. I should do that. I will at some point. I don't know when, but sometime. Let's see, so I needed ladders. Right. Do I have any? Yes, I do. Hooray! Need to relight my torches, though. Boop. Don't think I'll need more torches than that for now. So let's get on down there and see what that looks like. I don't think I should have anything in the... Well, that was silly of me. Well, since that's gonna happen again anyway, might as well get rid of... Oops. Swim! Alright, get rid of all that shenanigans. Can't place the ladder right in front of me, eh? Alright, hello, torch. Okay, so that should be... I just need one more, and then I'm at the bottom? Yeah. So now I should be able to dig straight this way to find my chest that I laid down in preparation for gathering these materials somewhere around here. Just kind of casually laying down torches to try to keep the place lit up. That's sand, so I reached the other end already? There we are. And by chest I meant hopper. An unpowered hopper. So we'll need to get that some power, if that's right. We can bring some power from over here, right? Is this? Blast it all. Yep. Sure is water from above. Is that going to be a common problem? No? Okay, good. Hey, this is something I recognize. Okay, gearbox. Is that slightly wrong level, but that's okay. We can bring it down. Is it lined up, though? It is. Okay, so that's a bit of good news. So we'll bring it down, over, up, and boom. And power this bad boy. Among other things. Cool. So, clear up a bit more space. So I imagine this going either directly into a dispenser or into some sort of water channel that whisks it away. I think for now it's fine to just build the chicken feeder down here, because the only way I'm going to get it above ground is if I have some sort of elevator, which I am personally not prepared to try to work out. I've done them once or twice. I've never done them for item transport. As far as I'm aware, that's a bit more tricky. Maybe we'll get there later. But for now, I really just want to get at least one chicken down here being fed automatically, keep it alive, and keep it breeding for eggs. And then we can expand into a chicken killer again. And it'll be great. I don't know if 5 watermelon sources is going to be enough for one chicken. I doubt it. But that's why I've been sort of stockpiling pumpkin seeds. So let us go grab the remaining gearboxes and axles that I have, which will probably... it's going to be tight. We're hoping that's enough. Do I have a dispenser? I do. Awesome. So we've got a dispenser. Let's just get that hooked up, and then I will check to see how much I have recorded. So, running over this way, run. Running down here, and by running I mean gliding, sort of. So let's see. How much space do I have this way? A fair amount. So I think if anywhere, it's going to go this direction. Excellent. So then 1, 2, 3. Gearbox? Sorry, gearbox. And got to be sure to get this positioned as well. So then here, and that needs to be powered from this direction. And I can just put some dirt back in there because we don't need much more than that. 2 and 3. Oh, that's gorgeous. I faced that the wrong way. That was silly. Okay, now we have power. Power! Ha 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 ha. Okay, so this will put all the seeds right into this cute little dispenser. Now the dispenser I can either have triggered by the pressure plate like I did before, or I can just have it on a timer. I haven't done any testing to see how often a chicken needs feeding, but I'm thinking if I just use the same design that I had for the chicken killer, where this is just receiving repulse and only actually spits out an item when there's nothing on the pressure plate, that should be fine. So then what we need is a secondary system for feeding the chicken that is in captivity every 10 minutes. And we want to be sure that we have enough food. But it also needs to go in a similar spot. So, for example, let's see, I think I have a pressure plate here. Yeah, pressure plate. And we'll worry about all the redstone after I've checked how much time I have. But I'm just really excited to start getting it laid out. Yeah, I might just use dirt or something to talk it through. Actually, one moment. Yes, I already have approximately 30 minutes of footage, so this will be the wrapping up point. But what I'm going to do before that is just quick go over what the next steps are, at least as far as I can tell right now, for this chicken feeder slash breeder. Because we're going to start with that, and then we'll expand it into the chicken killer as well. So we have the pressure plate here, dispensers shooting onto it. We have like the glass or whatever, and then the chickens are, I think they can get food if they're this far away. I think so. So I could have the chicken either here in captivity, well represented by the axle, and then I'll need another dispenser probably here. Oh no, because this will need to be a solid block to keep them in there. So to keep it within reach, it would actually be appropriate to be here. I'll have to double check if chickens can eat from 1 block away. And if they can, then we're golden. Here we should be really good. Otherwise, the chicken will have to be like here, and then that means this dispenser moves elsewhere. But this will be on a 10-minute timer, probably also with a block dispenser that can repeat the 10-minute timer signal X number of times. That way, once I actually have more food supply, I can have more chickens in the being fed and bred, more importantly. This requires a big surplus though, so it'll probably only be 1 chicken for quite some time. But either way, that's going to be the rough. So this will need, a 10-minute block dispenser timer. So I'll need a turntable into a block dispenser, I think into a second block dispenser in order to get 10 minutes. And then some sort of repeating chain that we can probably add on later. So I'll probably just keep it to 1. So this will pulse every 10 minutes. I'll have to try to time it with the morning when I start it. And this will just maintain a food supply so the chicken eats whenever the chicken is hungry. I don't think I'm going to bother with timing it. So that'll be next episode. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.